Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another Instant Deck Tech. So as you know, Tuesday means it's Type 2 or Standard Tuesday, and today we have a pretty sweet list to check out. This is 5-color Bring to Light. Recently took Yakuta Yuji to a top 8 finish at the infamous Small Japanese Tournament, so congrats to Yakuta on their finish with the deck. A quick reminder before we break it all down. If you enjoy this deck and you want to see it made into videos, take a minute, click the like button, the subscribe button, leave a comment, anything you can do to support your deck, because whichever deck is most popular gets a shot at being made into videos next week. So, 5-color Bring to Light is built around, well, Bring to Light. So this is a really interesting sorcery. You pay a bunch of mana, hopefully of all different colors because it has Converge, and then you get to search for a creature, instant, or sorcery with that converted mana cost or less. So at the maximum, you can cast this essentially X5 if you pay 1 mana of each color. If you have less than all the colors, X4, X3, so forth. But the idea of this deck is Bring to Light is kind of like the super tutor. We get to tutor out whatever card we need in a specific situation, and hopefully that will win us the game or stabilize us so we can win the game. And this card was really popular a while ago. Back in the Siege Rhino days when Battle for Zendikar first released, 5-color Bring to Light was an actual deck, mostly to get more Siege Rhinos, but it's kind of faded away, but now it's making a comeback in Amonkhet. So the rest of the deck is built around two things. First off, we have ways to make sure we can support our Bring to Light. We need all 5 colors. You'll see as we go through the targets for Bring to Light, the deck really wants to cast Bring to Light with Converge of all 5 colors because it has a ton of powerful 5-drops. So we have Servant of the Conduit, Channeler Initiate, and Attune with Ether as ways to make mana of any color. Attune gets us a basic. We have a basic of each color in our deck, so we can search out any color with that. Servant of the Conduit, Channeler Initiate not only make mana of any color to support our Bring to Light, but ramp us into our Bring to Light, so we can do this on turn 4 instead of turn 5, but it mostly is to help fix our mana, make sure we can actually cast our Bring to Light fully powered. Then we have 4 Rogue Refiners, and this one's on a slide all by itself because it's kind of the end of the 4-ofs as far as our creatures are concerned. The rest of the deck is essentially all 2 and 1-ofs that we use as tutor targets for our Bring to Light. So Rogue Refiner, just make sure we have enough energy to support our Servant of the Conduits, our Ether Hubs repeatedly tapping for any color that we need for Bring to Light. Also puts a body out, draws us a card, just a great value play in the 3-mana slot. The rest of the deck, we start the parade of 2 and 1-ofs. So Filgray Familiar, good against aggro, gains us some life, stalls out the ground a little bit. Manglehorn for vehicles, kills a Heart of Kirin. Vizier of the Menagerie gives us some repeatable value. It sits out. We do have quite a few creatures in this deck. I think it's maybe 22-ish. So we have like a 1 in 3, slightly better than 1 in 3 chance of having a creature on top of our deck, getting to play it with the Vizier. Then we have Samit, Voice of Dissent, 5 mana, kind of the sweet spot. That's where you get maximum value out of your Bring to Light, and it does a lot of things. It can give the rest of our team haste, can untap our mana dorks, it does a whole bunch of different random stuff. And then we continue down the train with removal creatures, so 2 Angel of Sanctions, 1 Glorybringer. These are creatures that are not only big flying threats, but can also deal with what our opponent's doing. Glorybringer shoots down creatures with Exert. Angel of Sanctions can get any non-land permanent, actually. And then we can embalm it if it happens to die. Then we have some token generator, blog up the board type of creatures. So Regal Caracal makes a couple of lifelink cats, can get us back when we're behind. The cats are 2/2s if the Caracal is out itself. So not bad, and the lifelink helps us kind of stabilize. Ishkana, again, gums up the ground and the air thanks to reach, and we can even drain our opponent out of the game if we have enough mana. And then Vizier of Many Faces can copy any of our stuff. So if we want another Regal Caracal, if we need another Ishkana, even though it'll legend rule, but to get more tokens, or our Filgray Familiar, or a Mana Dork, we can tutor it up with Bring to Light, copy whatever we want, and then potentially embalm it as well. The rest of the main deck is a bit of removal, so Magma Spray for early game, Harness Lightning kills anything. We have a lot of energy production, so it's close to terminate in this deck. Sweltering Suns can cycle it away, also sweep away a board of red-black aggro stuff. Confiscation Coup can steal something a little bit bigger thanks to our energy production. And then a couple of cast outs. As far as the mana base, we have 4 Ether Hubs, 4 Evolving Wilds, some of the fast lands, a bunch of random cycling lands, and then some of each basics. One ofs, except for the mountains, we have 2 for our Sweltering Suns. And then in the sideboard, we have a bunch of removal in different forms. Manglehorn, Dissenter's Deliverance, Byforce, primarily to deal with artifacts, Heart of Kurans, Metalwork Colossuses, Aetherworks Marvels, all that kind of stuff. Blessed Alliance does a little bit of everything, kills something, gains us some life. A bunch of control type stuff, so Dispel and Negate help us force our stuff through against counterspells. Kefnet, a great threat against control, just sits out there, hard to deal with, generates card advantage. And Tireless Tracker is kind of like Kefnet in the way that it comes down pretty early and just generates repeatable card advantage to help us keep up with a heavy control deck. And then for aggro, we get Fumigates, Radiant Flames to sweep away the board, and Filigree Familiar for a bit more life gain. And that is 5-color Bring to Light for Amonkhet Standard, and that's our instant deck tech for today. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.